G'day guys, how's it going? My name is AussieTash and we are back with another Canadian reaction video. The video we're watching today comes from the YouTube channel Canadiana. Guys, if you haven't watched it, please check it out. Go and watch his videos. He's absolutely incredible. Has great videos. You'll learn so much history about your beautiful country, Canada, or about the beautiful country of Canada. I will leave the link in the description down below so you can jump on and watch his videos. But before we do, guys, before we get into this video, please make sure to jump on, smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for all future live streams and videos. Okay, let's get into it. The engineering marvel built to defend against Americans, the grisly history of the Rideau Canal. Let's go.
200 years ago, a British duke was traveling through the wilds of Upper Canada. He voyaged through a land of dense forests, impenetrable swamps, and roaring rapids, exploring the route of a new canal he hoped to build.
Wow, okay.
But something was very wrong. The duke was falling ill.
Oh no, okay.
And the further he traveled, the worse he felt. He stumbled out of his canoe, his body racked by spasms, and took shelter in a nearby barn.
Wow, that was cool.
Where, surrounded by his attendants, he soon took his final breaths.
Oh.
The Duke of Richmond would be the first to die trying to build the Rideau Canal,
Oh.
but he would be far from the last. Today, it's one of Canada's most beloved landmarks.
It's
A
crazy.
peaceful place, known for winter skating parties and relaxing summer boat rides. But this picturesque waterway has a bloody past.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It goes all
Let's just talk about how cool the Rideau Canal is. It's absolutely incredible, man. Half the year you're canoeing over it, and other parts of the year you are ice skating over it. It is absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh. I understand that over winter this year, parts of it had to be closed because the ice wasn't thick enough. It didn't open until later this year because, you know, the snow, it was a later winter for you guys, but oh my gosh, it just looks incredible. Just going back and just talking about this channel, Canadiana, how cool is the quality of his videos, his work? He's absolutely incredible. I'm a Patreon member to this guy. I just love him.
the way back to its very origins. This is Canadiana.
This is Canadiana. Just look at him, man. His channel is incredible, guys. Jump on and watch it.
1812. The United States declares war on the British Empire and
Yes, they
invades
did.
the Canadian colonies.
Yes, they did.
Tens of thousands of people are killed before the fighting comes to an end. And while the invaders are driven back across the border, fear of another war with the Americans lingers. Canada is vulnerable. The St. Lawrence is the main transportation route through the British colonies, but it's incredibly exposed.
Yeah.
The United States is right there on the other side of the river. It was clear Canadians needed a safer transportation route in case of another war with the Americans. And if there wasn't a river that already fit the bill, well, they were just going to have to make one themselves.
Oh, no
That's how the
way.
idea for the Rideau Canal was born. It would run from Kingston all the way up to the Ottawa River, which then flows down to Montreal, giving Canadians a way to travel from Lake Ontario to Quebec without having to sail past American guns.
Oh, that's cool, man.
You can
Okay.
still find traces of the
Oh my gosh, how cool is this? This is really, really cool. So I've done so many videos about the War of 1812 and learn about, how America come in and you guys, mate, you guys turfed them out. They tried to take you on and you guys said, no, no thanks. We're not having a bar of that. You burnt down their first White House. Maybe it was the British. I don't know. But yeah, this is really, really cool. The idea of this, the idea of building this canal is just incredible, man. I love it. I did see a post from Canadiana a couple of days ago saying that this has been his most popular video to date. So yeah, and I can see why. It's awesome. I am so enthralled and engaged to learn more about this. So let's get into it.
Those military routes today. 4 imposing blockhouses were built along the canal, like this one in Merrickville. A place to store weapons, muster the militia, and defend against any Americans who tried to destroy the waterway.
There you go. Just
the
go
Duke
in
of
there.
Richmond was one of the earliest champions of the project. He was the Governor General of the Canadian colonies, appointed just a few years after the war. And as a military man, a British officer who'd fought against Napoleon, he could see how strategically important the new waterway would be.
Okay, that's cool.
But shortly before heading out on his tour of the future canal route, the Duke made a fatal mistake. The story of exactly what happened is a bit unclear.
Okay.
But according to most historians, he seems to have stopped to give a pat to a soldier's pet fox.
Oh, dude!
The animal had rabies and bit him on the hand.
Oh!
A few weeks later, the Duke was dead.
That's not good.
This memorial marks the spot where he took his final breath.
Oh, wow!
The canal had lost its champion. And so...
Oh my golly gosh! He got bit by a wolf that had rabies. That's horrible. And he didn't even get a chance to, build his canal that he had, envisioned for and drew a map up for and stuff. Oh my gosh. The monument's really cool. Them having a monument there for him, that's awesome.
It was years before work finally started on one of the most ambitious construction projects the continent had ever seen. 1800s engineering on a massive scale. 200 kilometers of waterways, and dams, and locks. Some raising and lowering boats by as many as 8 stories at a single station. Uniting existing rivers and lakes as it winds its way through Ontario. Nearly all of it built by hand.
Wow.
Right through the middle of tangled forests and treacherous marshland.
Does it all freeze over? Like all of it during winter?
To oversee the project, they chose another military officer. This guy, Colonel John By.
How you going, mate?
He had plenty of experience, even helped build the impressive fortifications of Quebec City.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
So he headed west, set up camp at the spot where the new canal would meet the Ottawa River on the unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation, and got to work.
Wow, just look at all these old pictures, man. That's cool.
It would take 5 summers and thousands of workers to build the canal. Most of them French Canadians or newly arrived Irish immigrants.
Okay, yeah.
Dug pits, hauled stone, and died by the hundreds.
How many hundreds of people died?
Some were blown up by their own explosives.
Oh, okay.
Some killed while working on unstable dams.
Yeah, no. It wouldn't have been safe, would it? That's
Others
crazy.
drowned.
Oh, mate.
But more than anything else, they were killed by malaria.
Oh, the mosquito bug
The disease
thing.
swept through the work camps,
Oh,
unleashed
no.
from the marshes by hordes of mosquitoes, whose tiny bites carried deadly parasites.
Oh, nasty.
Even Colonel By himself fell ill.
Oh, no,
Twice.
mate.
The laborers protested against the wildly dangerous conditions,
Yeah.
punishingly long hours, and low pay. They went on strike more than once, even rioted. But the work kept going, and the deaths kept coming.
Oh.
By the time the construction was finished, 1,000 people had been killed.
1,000
On average,
people.
a life was lost for every 200 meters.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy to think about,
At
hey?
either end of the canal, you'll find a Celtic cross,
Okay.
erected in memory of those who died building the waterway, including this one here in Kingston.
Okay. In memory of an estimated 1,000 Irish labourers and their co-workers who died of malaria and by accident in terrible working conditions while building the Rideau Canal, 1826 to 1832. Man, guys, did you have any idea of like the graphic, tragic history behind the engineering of the Rideau Canal? It's crazy, isn't it? Like, I know we have the Sydney, the bridge. Oh, what's it called now? What's the harbour bridge? And I know a few hundred people died building that, but nothing like this. And this is in the 1800s, man. This is crazy. 1800 engineers? Mate, there's no cranes. There's nothing. This is all hands, mate. They're all doing this with their hands and stuff. Absolutely insane. So, guys, next time you're skating along there or you're canoeing along there, just, take a minute and just reflect on, the history about it. I think this is why this video is so popular, man, because people are just taking a minute, they're watching it, and they're taking a minute, just to learn about it and reflect on it. And this is a really, really cool video.
But of course, those dead workers left behind an even more impressive monument than that. The canal itself.
Yes. Have a look at it. My gosh.
Today, the Rideau Canal is an official World Heritage Site.
No way.
UNESCO has called it a masterpiece of human creative genius.
You guys have
Two
heaps of those,
centuries after
hey?
it first opened, it's still a spectacular testament to the workers who built it. A massive historic site, meticulously preserved all the way down to the hand crank.
Oh, have a go at
still
that.
used to open and close its
Oh,
locks.
so it's not. You've still got to do that. They haven't
But
made
the
it all
extraordinary
computerized
new
or anything.
waterway wouldn't be the workers' only legacy. The camp Colonel By pitched here at the mouth of the Rideau Canal would continue to grow even after the
Is this his
construction
camp?
had finished, evolving and expanding until it became a thriving city. At first, it was named in honor of the colonel, Bytown. Today,
Bytown.
we know it as Ottawa.
Ottawa. There you go. So Ottawa used to be called Bytown. Did you guys know that? Wow. Quiz someone on that. Such a cool video, man. I love this video so much.
We mentioned that the story of the Duke and the Fox is a bit unclear. In fact, some people think the whole thing was a lie.
Okay.
That there was no fox. That it was all just a cover-up to hide a scandalous truth.
Oh, a conspiracy.
Rabies wasn't the only danger stalking the Duke out there in the woods. I'll tell you all about that in a moment.
Okay.
But first, I want to thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, this was a really, really cool video. Guys, just jump on, subscribe to his channel, and mate, I love reacting to his videos. Join me reacting to them, and we'll learn together. That was the video for today. If you liked it, please jump on, smash the like button, leave a comment, and of course remember to subscribe. That really helps me out. Cheers from down under. Take care. Bye.